There was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
Alter, die Story wird immer bekloppter.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him. I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay,
Jigsaw falling into place.
sehr schön.
This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk too. I was probably afraid the union was...
Seltsame Story.
Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there. He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now. Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
She sips her coffee. Birds circle overhead.
Pretty much.
Warming them. She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Wait a moment. She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Why not?
Okay.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan. What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it. If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her. You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She
Okay.
may be trying to control the pace of the investigation.
Mhm.
Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Mhm. Mhm.
This window is pristine on the inside, smooth as ice. There are spots of
Das
mud
wollte ich
and
nicht.
rain on following your lead. The lieutenant leans in closer
Mhm.
to inspect the surface.
Looks like it, yes.
Darf ich nicht da runtergehen? Nein. Ach da, gut, okay. Ja, geht nochmal dahin. So, jetzt gucke ich mir ganz kurz mal die Aufträge an. Genau, dann machen wir erstmal das. Nehmen wir aber erstmal das. Gut. So, raus. Runter. Nein, nein, dahin.
It's you again. What is it?
Ja, mach.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify
Doch.
the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Das ist nicht wahr.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Vergiss
Yeah,
es.
she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become fists.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Done.
Titus Hardy. Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Oh,
When
krass.
she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. Then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point,
You don't care about evidence. The
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth.
I won't be on your bulletin.
there's a lot of questions.
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why.
Now that is intriguing.
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Yeah, like you have one. Smart ass.
Bear.
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works?
Understood? You've listened in on their communications.
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that. Yeah. Try not to whack off to it.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of...
Wenn ich mich nicht furchtbar täusche, habe ich doch oben ein Tonband. Alter Schwede, die Story ist so abgefuckt. Sorry, aber man muss es so sagen. Da brauchen wir nicht rein. Hallo.
The compact tape player is still and silent. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called Le Mercier. Their logo depicts there's no fixing this one.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore. My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps with...
So, schade. Können wir jetzt schnell runter? Nein, wir können nicht schnell runter. So, was müssen wir noch alles tun? Wir müssen so viel machen. Ah, Seriennummer, genau. Ja, komm, dann geh doch raus. So. Zum Auto.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Iranian pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued. Yes, that's the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CBP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor. No, they work called Sediment. And some at the sensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though. Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then. Not yet, but that's 57 over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled.
Now, that's enough fun with the...
So, weiter. Habe ich doch. Ist doch noch ein Tag, ich dachte. So. Die Frage ist, ne, wo ist denn diese blöde... Ich brauche sowohl... Ja, dann mach doch. Könntest Könntest du bitte da runtergehen? Danke. Warte mal, das ist doch der Pfandleiher, oder?
Officer, the flashlight.
Oh, Entschuldigung, ja, immer. Ja, ist ja gut.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continued a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
How would I know? Rolodon is just something since the People's Pile disaster, I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service. Really a primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile. Construction began during the Commune of Russia. Needless to say, an emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and
brauchen wir alles nicht.
We were an all-volunteer force.
On the patch, gamma radiation.
I lived by the river since
Das ist uninteressant eigentlich, ne?
There's a reason. So much did no one's. A bunch of poor people. The cleanup happened 15 years ago, so I came to Martinez. I like the theory more than the story.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Yeah.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Wowshi, stares at you long.
Sorry, man, I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now. A discount? I do have to keep the lights on.
Ist ja gut.
He doesn't look careful. You could only do this once.
Sounds like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10. But no, and here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with, as you push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephant.
The harbor. That's the son of a Valson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance whore upstairs. Do it cohoy style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Indeed, but... One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. End of recording. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safra.
The South Safra conflict is an ongoing proxy war.
Alles klar.
And
Boah, ich will
This
vorankommen.
has been hot for 12 years,